What is good, kind of people, and welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Bobbalam, hacking all the streaming platforms so I can be the only one to listen to Lil Uzi Vert vs. the World 2, aka Eternal Atake Deluxe. Y'all gonna have to send me an endless supply of baby wipe toilet paper because that's basically currency at this point. My booty been chapping lately. But anyway, we may have some good news and bad news coming in that Lil Uzi Vert's Eternal Atake Deluxe may be getting fixed. However, everything is pretty still unsure at this moment. But before we get into that, the Bob Gang featured comment of the video is from Iggy Azalea's left butt cheek, who said, joking, the left cheek said, "I'm glad Cardi didn't stay in jail because those boys would have took a whole lot of rear." Fuck! God! Firstly, this is a savage name, but thank the Lord Cardi's out. No way he could have survived with how slippery soap is becoming nowadays. Haven't you noticed? That's why I've been using body wash lately. Been fooled and penetrated too many times. But real talk, shout out his homie and possibly cousin Jalen for taking all of the charges like a real one and allowing Cardi to walk free and give us a whole lot of red, hopefully soon. But back to the topic, Lil Uzi Vert vs. the World 2 taking off all major streaming platforms. Let's talk about it. Okay, so many of you have noticed that there was some sort of glitch on Spotify and Apple Music last night wherein you couldn't listen to any of the songs. In fact, the entire album was missing from his discography, with Eternal Atake being the most recent release instead of obviously the deluxe. For some reason, the songs remain in his Uzi Artist Pick playlist, but again, they could not be played. It would simply just skip them. As much as this seemed like a tragedy at first, this led fans to believe the song's mixes were finally being fixed by Uzi's engineer K. Lee, since the OG fans who listened to the snippets way back before an evil vampire in China doomed our entire planet complained so much about the equalization of the vocals, instrumentals, and 808s. This was over 3 weeks ago and still no changes yet. However, as mentioned before, the songs being taken off streaming platforms gave fans hope that when the songs were put back up, they would be replaced by the newer and allegedly better versions of the songs. By the way, I personally heard nothing wrong with any of the songs. People were listening to snippets recorded off an iPhone 3 and Beethoven speakers back in those days, so how would y'all even know if the mixes were off? But to continue, the songs were finally uploaded once more, and unexpectedly, no changes to any of the songs whatsoever. Something to note though was that this only occurred on Spotify, Apple Music, and heard some mention of SoundCloud, whereas Tidal and YouTube never changed. That being said though, I don't think Spotify glitched. They're a bigger artist than Uzi, whose music has never fallen off the face of the planet randomly like Lil Pump's career, so this must have been a back-end issue from Uzi's label of some sort. However, what it could mean is that the platforms are doing a precursor test or something to get ready for a re-upload of the music, although I don't think it would be that hard to replace some audio files on the back end without anything said. Though I wouldn't be surprised too if we never hear anything from Uzi or his engineer K. Lee about the mixes again and they never get changed, especially with the quarantine going up and disrupting everybody's schedules. We haven't heard much from either of the two in weeks, and this would only cost more money for music that is already performing exceedingly well, like selling hundreds of thousands of records every week. And after thinking about it, K. Lee's tweets that we assume we're all talking about Uzi's music could have been completely misconstrued, whereas she was actually talking about engineering another artist's music, or possibly just to get everyone to stop tagging her on Twitter, because she apparently didn't even mix and master Lil Uzi Vert vs. the World 2, only Eternal Atake. In fact, in one of her responses on Twitter, a fan said, "The auto-tune is a little too heavy and the ad-libs sound kinda quiet. Can you make it sound like how it sounded here?" To which she responded with, "Damn too late," which could possibly mean that the song mixes are never going to be fixed, especially because she wasn't the original engineer, and Uzi and the label could actually be happy with the mixes aside from whatever any of the fans say. So with that, it's your boy Bobbalam pouring some margarita mix on my phone to see if that helps boost the 808s on Bean. Let me know in the comments if y'all even care if the songs are remixed or if they ever will be. Make sure to like and subscribe while you're at it, as well as to keep up to date with me on all my socials in the description if you with it. Peace out, kind of people. Know what I'm saying?